Cutlass was obeying the 40-mile-per-hour speed limit in his Model 3 Performance while on his way to work. He was glad the light ahead was still green as he approached, as it had stayed green for over 20 seconds. Even as he was celebrating the long light, someone else ran their red light at full speed. By the time he noticed the Toyota, he had little time to react. He stood on the brake pedal and swerved, a move which probably saved the other driver's life. By turning right, he made sure his Tesla hit the rear end of the Toyota rather than the driver's door. You can see what we mean in the photos of the damage done to the Toyota. Cutlass's Tesla immediately called 911. After he escaped from the airbags, he was able to walk away almost completely unhurt, only sustaining some minor bruises. First responders arrived in under 5 minutes. When Cutlass's Model 3 reverted to low voltage mode, he was unable to use the screen as we can see in this photo, but he gave his USB drive containing his Teslacam footage to the police. The Toyota driver was found fully responsible. The Toyota had actually spun around and collided with a Jeep as well, but thankfully neither of those drivers were hurt either. The Toyota itself didn't fare so well. After being hit by the Tesla on one side and the Jeep on the other, it was torn into pieces. Cutlass's Tesla was deemed a total loss, and the insurance company cut him a check for $35,000 US. Justin was using full self-driving supervised when his Tesla slowed down for a traffic light that had turned yellow. The hot-headed driver of a hot rod wasn't paying attention and nearly rear-ended Justin's car. And for this, he got upset with Justin. He then drove across the lane divider, screaming like a 3-year-old before flipping Justin off and running the red light. Justin told us he decided to show the guy what a real hot rod is like by blowing past him in his Model 3 Performance. He shouted, "Eat my dust," as he shot past the guy. What do you think about this situation? Should FSD have driven through the yellow light? Were the hot rodder's actions justified? Post your verdict in the comments. Adam was driving his Model Y down under when he started to slow down for highway traffic that was backing up. Sadly, the driver of the Renault behind him didn't notice the traffic was stopping. The Renault driver tried to swerve at the last moment, but by then it was too late. The Renault ended up colliding with the back corner of Adam's Tesla. Adam stopped and exchanged information with the other drivers. Police responded and ensured nobody was injured and facilitated the information exchange. Considering the circumstances, Adam said the interaction was very civilized and friendly. Adam wanted to shout out his kids, Pookie and Chippy. Aurora began slowly entering an intersection after her light turned green, but that's when someone else ran their red light, got T-boned, and crashed into Aurora's Model 3. The Tesla was then pushed into a pickup, making this a 4-vehicle collision. Aurora's Tesla automatically contacted 911 while the windows rolled down to let the airbag smoke out of the cabin. Police, firefighters, and paramedics responded, but thankfully there were no injuries. Aurora believes that if the red light runner hadn't been pit maneuvered, the impact against her driver's door would have been much stronger. So although the collision was unfortunate, she's grateful it happened the way it did, allowing her to walk away without injury. Sadly, her Tesla was deemed a total loss. Both the insurance companies and the police used her Teslacam footage to determine that the red light runner was obviously responsible. Steve was headed home early from work after getting a tornado warning and deciding he didn't want to potentially spend hours waiting it out in the bathroom. He knew nearby tornadoes were a possibility, but while driving down I-80, he came face to face with one that was about to hit the highway. With more tornadoes approaching from behind, he had to keep moving forward while maintaining a safe distance from the one ahead of him. Steve was closely monitoring weather radar on his phone, and he noticed that the one in front of him hadn't been mentioned in the reports. That might explain how some drivers ended up right in front of it as it passed over the highway, causing a semi-truck to flip over. Several people stopped to check on the truck driver, who was uninjured. Steve continued heading to his home in Omaha, keeping a watchful eye on the weather reports the whole way. Tim was leaving work on his lunch break, and as he proceeded through a stop sign, he collided with a Chevy driver who turned into the same lane. The other driver leapt out of his vehicle and immediately claimed Tim had been distracted by his phone, which Tim told us wasn't true at all. They ended up calling the police to determine who was at fault. Who do you think was found responsible? Post your prediction in the comments and we'll give you the police determination at the end of the video. Fixing the damage to his Tesla cost $17,000 US, and it took a month to complete the repairs. Trigger was driving his Model 3 in Ottawa when he spotted a guy at a bus stop who was blocking traffic and taunting drivers. It looks like a girl was trying to stop him, or at least get him out of the road, but she wasn't having much success. The guy did his best to block an SUV, but the driver finally managed to drive around him. That seemed to be the end of the story, or was it? Moments later, a box truck entered the intersection, also known as the danger zone. The same guy rushed out of the bus stop and started taunting the truck driver, waving his hands as if to say, "Come at me." We aren't really sure what's going on here. Could this be some attempt at an insurance scam? When Trigger finally got a green light, he hightailed it out of there. Michael was using FSD supervised while driving north on the Dallas North Tollway when he was passed by a Nissan 370Z and a Tesla Model 3 that appeared to be driving together. He didn't think much of it at the time, only noting it as they continued speeding off into the distance. Suddenly, he saw a bunch of brake lights ahead. He assumed it was just traffic until he noticed debris scattered across the road before the box truck to his right hit some of it. The Model 3 from earlier was stopped just behind the wrecked 370Z. Suddenly, a tire emerged from the darkness and collided with Michael's front bumper cover. Michael doesn't know for sure when FSD disengaged, but he thinks it wasn't until after the impact. In the video, we can see the car holding center until after the impact when it began veering right. Michael circled back to the collision scene so he could get information for his insurance claim. The police officer he spoke with told him the Nissan driver claimed their tire tread was low and that they'd hydroplaned. Michael showed them his Teslacam footage and they added a copy of it to the report. Brandon was traveling approximately 50 miles per hour in a 55 mile per hour zone behind a line of traffic when a Chevy Camaro driver decided to pass him across a solid yellow line as they approached a blind hill. As the headlights of an oncoming vehicle appeared over the crest of the hill, the Camaro driver had no choice but to swerve to avoid a head-on collision. All traffic came to a complete stop for about 30 seconds. Brandon watched the Camaro driver exit unharmed. Since nobody appeared to be injured and nobody else was involved, everyone continued on, leaving the Camaro driver to tend to his bruised ego. Josh was using FSD supervised on his way home from a car wash when his Tesla suddenly decelerated after a Jeep merged into his lane from the left. It looks like the Jeep driver didn't notice the vehicle ahead of them coming to a stop until it was too late, so they made an evasive maneuver into Josh's lane to avoid a collision. Thankfully, FSD handled the intrusion perfectly. Frank bought his Tesla Model 3 from the Hertz rental company when they recently sold many of their used Teslas for good prices. They told him the car was in great condition and had no flaws, but Frank noticed the title mentioned it had been in a collision. Hertz didn't want to tell him what kind of collision it had been in though. The car appeared to be in mint condition and the service screen showed no problems, so he went ahead with the purchase. It wasn't until later that he began hearing wind noise coming through the glass roof. On Tesla forums, he found people saying this noise is normal and suggesting placing cork between the window panes to reduce the noise, so he didn't give it much thought. Fast forward a couple of weeks. While Frank was driving the speed limit down I-880 with the windows up and the AC on, he suddenly heard a loud whoosh. Suddenly, he noticed that the rear pane of his glass roof was completely gone. Thankfully, the piece of glass landed without causing a major collision, but the computer still didn't give any warnings or notifications. The convertible just kept on driving as though nothing had happened. Both Frank and the driver who'd almost been hit by the glass roof pulled over at the next exit before sharing contact info. Frank got a repair quote for $635 US to put in a new window, and he still wonders what kind of collision his Tesla had been in before he bought it from Hertz. Matt was driving his Model Y through an intersection when wham! Another driver dashed across 4 lanes without yielding or checking for traffic. Thankfully, Matt was able to react quickly enough to avoid a collision, and he told us the only repairs needed were replacing his pants with a new pair. Jason was approaching an intersection when he noticed an Audi driver slowing down to let a Mercedes turn, but then he noticed a Hyundai creeping up as well. Jason had to swerve into the bike lane to avoid a collision, and he told us he felt the Tesla's active safety features helping him steer and apply the brakes. We've said this plenty of times before, but it bears repeating. Stopping to make room for other traffic when you have the right-of-way isn't courteous, it's dangerous. Craig was leaving a parking lot when a pickup entering the parking lot sideswiped him before the driver took off. Craig stopped and called 911. 2 officers quickly responded, and we actually have a copy of their arrest report for the offending driver. Officer Alexander reported that he began canvassing the area for the suspect after responding to the scene. His colleague, Deputy Peach, advised that he'd spotted a white pickup with a damaged front bumper parked in front of a bar, and a man sitting directly in front of the parking lot. Officer Alexander made contact with the man, who confirmed it was his pickup before admitting he'd crashed into a Tesla. He told the officer he hadn't stopped because his license was suspended. Case closed. Even though the damage seems minimal, Craig's insurance provider still chose to total the Tesla and cut Craig a check instead of fixing it. Kopati was sitting in pole position at a red light in Wiley, Texas, when his Teslacam had a front row seat to a wreck that sparked a heated argument. A Camry driver turned without checking for traffic before a pickup literally ran over its hood, even going airborne for a few moments. Kopati stuck around to give a copy of his video to the responding police, and they told him that Tesla solved the crime again. Okay, let's get back to Tim's collision. Police arrived minutes after being called, and an officer sat in Tim's Tesla and reviewed his Teslacam footage. After watching the video, they found the Chevy driver completely responsible for the collision. Tim had been first to occupy the lane, and the Chevy driver should have turned into the rightmost lane. Well, were you correct? If you want to see more police action, check out this video, when a submitter's neighbor was arrested after getting caught on security cam. Or watch this video of a car thief tricking an entire police squad.